Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, another wonderful evening here ahead of us from Canland Ice Arena in West Dundee, Illinois. Alex Tatum with you, and the NIU Huskies. Welcome to all who are tuning in with us on this little bit chilly Friday evening. We have here had a nice thick layer of snow coming down as everyone's walking in, which of course means it is pea coat and stocking hat season for the guys here on both the teams. Tonight, for your Husky game, we got the NIU Huskies playing the ISU Redbirds. Now, the starting lineup for your ISU Redbirds. Tonight, sitting between the pipes, we have Mark and Bergia playing as goalies. We're number 34 tonight, sitting in the net. And defense sitting right in front of him, we got number 28, Anthony Salami, and number 4, Drew Shadle, sitting as defense, protecting that goalie on the first shift. And last but not least, we got the ISU forwards. Winging, we got Michael Oberlag, we're in number 10, and Trevor Hilt, we're in number 12 as the wing pair, and sitting in between them, taking the face off tonight, we have Mike Slowanski, we're in number 13. And now, for your starting lineup for your NIU Huskies. Sitting in net at his first regulation NIU D1 game, we have Matthew Capex sitting and backing up the goal. Sitting right in front of him at defense, we have Luke Marks wearing 16. Alec Porzondek wearing 72, backing up, sitting right in front of him. And last but not least, you got ring pair. Jay Clement wearing 76, and Austin Walney wearing number 86. And sitting right in between them, taking the face off for the Huskies, we have Cam Pathana wearing 64, one of the new recruits we got here this year. Making huge waves for the Huskies. And now we are going to take a moment for your national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, again with your NIU Huskies tonight playing the ISU Redbirds coming up from Northern Illinois. Not too long of a drive. Got a little bit of a cross-state rivalry going here tonight. I know both teams are very excited, looking forward to this weekend. Couple of great games, two very well-matched teams here in West Dundee. Again, tonight we have Matthew Capex starting in goal, sitting as goalie for the NIU Huskies. This is his first D1 game this year. He was sitting third string there for a while behind Vucci and Grant, but really worked his way up the ranks, and he's about to prove himself tonight. Huge game he is playing here for the Huskies in net. And again, taking the face-off here at center ice to start off the game tonight. We have Cam Pathana wearing number 64 for the Huskies. And Mike Slewinski wearing number 13 for the ISU Redbirds. Got the ref making sure both goalies in the box are all clear. Drop the pucks, and first period is underway. ISU comes out on top with the puck right off the start of the first period. Number 4 for ISU holding it down in the zone, receiving some great pressure there from Clement, causing ISU to pass it down over to Marks. Marks passes up to Porzondak. Porzondak passes it over to Walney for a quick offsides, causing a stoppage of play. Already getting some fresh legs out there. Short shifts today for the Huskies, making sure we are all ready to rock and roll. Got Gonzalez taking the face-off here just outside the ISU zone. And ISU wins the face-off. Puck gets passed up to number 13 for a barely missing the stick there. Cause a icing for another quick stoppage of play, causing the play to be right back down in the ISU bench side. Hopefully Huskies can get a quick goal, or at least maybe a shot. Keep the goalie on edge for ISU. Again, Gonzalez taking the face off, and ISU comes out on top. Oberlag skates it in, and a nice stop there by Porzondak, where Oberlag tried to go through Porzondak's feet, and Porzondak read that from a mile away, able to stop it. They went for an attempted quick tip out of the zone there, unfortunately hitting the net above the glass and causing a quick out of play. NIU Huskies are lining up back down in the Husky zone. We get a quick win there at the face-off. March gets the pucks down low, pass over Porzondak. Porzondak passed it up to After. After gets it deep in ISU zone. ISU picks it up in the corner, immediately puts it right up the boards. A nice pickup there by Rizuka. Rizuka goes back deep into the ISU zone. Here we got number 2 for ISU trying to carry it out, and a nice stop there by Colin Bry, keeping it in the zone, giving the Huskies a little bit more time to set up while ISU is in control of the puck. ISU pass it across neutral ice. Colin Bry picks it up down in his zone, and puck takes a weird bounce right into Capek's glove. Huskies are lining again right back up in their zone. We got Martin taking the face-off here tonight against number 17 for ISU. Huskies quickly in the face-off there, passing it right through center ice. We see Rizuko with a nice quick dump in there in the zone. Again, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, we seem to be having some quick camera issues. We'll try and fix that very quick for you guys. Gonna wait here for whistle. I know you guys hopefully can still hear me. We're gonna wait till the whistle, hope to unplug the camera, plug it back in. Hopefully that'll fix the problem. But it is in the Husky zone right now. Puck goes over to Evan Stick, and puck gets dumped right back down to the corner. Peters picks it up in the corner, putting it up the boards, where ISU has a nice keep, putting it right back down deep in the Husky zone. Evans picks it up behind the net, carries it up through the center of the zone, passing it over to Pathana. Pathana has a nice dump on net in the ISU zone. ISU goalie quickly flips it into the corner while NIU gets a quick change there. ISU has a breakaway, 94 for ISU skating in, and a nice save by Capek on the breakaway there for ISU. Quickly turning the puck right back in the neutral zone. ISU begins to set it up again. 94 passed it up to 21. 21 dumps it deep into the Husky zone. Porzondak gets a touch in the corner, over to Pathana. Pathana passes behind the net, over to Marks. Marks back to Pathana behind the Husky net. Pathana pass up to Clement. We had a nice touch, step up there, but 21 for Redbird shooting, and another save by Capek. Walney dropping it back in the corner over to Porzondak. Huskies begin to break it out of the zone. Porzondak skates over the red line into the ISU zone. Goes for a shot on net. Barely missing it to left. He picks it right back up again in the corner, holding it in the corner. The Huskies get a couple of fresh legs out there. Clement had a nice step in, keeping it in the ISU zone. ISU picks it up behind the net. Goes for a pass through the neutral zone over to Oberlag. Oberlag to 21, who puts it deep into the Husky zone. ISU gets a quick change while Porzondak picks it up behind the net, passes it to Marks. Marks up to After. After right behind his back over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a nice dump in deep into the ISU zone. Wall holds it down in the corner where Gonzalez gets a touch on it. Unfortunately, Redbirds are able to get a snag on it. And Gonzalez fighting for the puck. Puck gets wrapped around behind the net. Evans picks it up. He's getting it down in the corner. If Anderson standing up at the point now as Evans down deep in the zone. And ISU gets a touch, end up putting it right back behind the net, and Evans is able to get right back up. Anderson picks it up behind the Husky net, passing it over to Wall. Wall tries to put it up the boards, where number 12 picks it up. Pathana passes it over to Walney. Walney for a quick shot, gets redirected off his stick. ISU picks it up behind the net, begins to break it out of their zone. ISU quickly goes for a quick dump into the Husky zone as they again get a couple fresh legs out. Marks picks it up, getting it into the neutral zone, puts it over to Porzondak. Porzondak again puts it right back up the boards and has a icing, causing the play to be dropped right back down in the Husky zone. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for that technical difficulty with the video. Hopefully you guys can see it now. Maybe throw a comment just to confirming that there in the comment section. Play is right back down to the Huskies zone. We have a nice pass out over Rizzuko. Ball gets tipped into ISU's possession. Again, ISU has a nice tip, putting it back down deep into the Husky zone. Porzondak putting up the boards. Goes right to Garcia. Garcia for a quick shot. And a ISU goal, causing a weird rebound right off the K-Pack. Unfortunately, NIU is not able to get it out in time, leaving an unfortunate open net right behind K-Pack. Game 0-1 with 14:11 remaining here in the first period. Still plenty of game left to go. And plenty of opportunities left to go for the Huskies. We got Campy's taking the face-off here against Martin. NIU comes out on top with the puck. Puck goes back to Peters. Martin has a nice little tap of the stick there, letting the puck go deep in the ISU zone, where ISU again picks it up. Campy skates it through the neutral zone into the Husky zone. Goes for a quick wrap around the net, and a nice stop there by Martin. Martin's able to get a stick there, not let it go in that quick wrap around. We see Martin Evans getting it up. Evans in possession of the puck, goes for a quick shot on net, and it gets redirected into the net above the glass for a quick out-of-play whistle, leaving the play to be dropped right back down in the ISU Redbird zone. Both teams getting a couple of fresh legs here, fresh legs out on the ice. And we got Gonzalez here taking the face off. And ISU coming out on top. Peters has a nice little tip there. But unfortunately putting it right back into 17th stick where he barely crosses the line, causing a offsides against ISU. Again, Gonzalez taking the face off here against number 17, Janek, for ISU. ISU comes out on top after the face-off. Porzondak has a nice little step up there, forcing 96 to go in the corner at the puck. Marks had a nice tip off there, putting it off the glass. And a nice out there by After. After putting pressure on the ISU defense, forced them to go behind their own net. ISU with the breakout, 96. Skates it through neutral ice, carrying it into the Husky zone. Quick shot on net, goes off the crossbar for a no goal, keeping this game 0-1. 28, tried to keep it in the zone, barely snuck over the blue line, causing a quick offsides against ISU. Plays again, even he dropped right outside the blue line here, stand side, right in the dot. With ISU getting some fresh legs. We got Gritscoot taking the face off here against Pathana. NIU comes out on top. Clement, nice little quick poke there, skating around the defense, putting some pressure. And a quick shot. Oh, an attempted pass, sorry. Barely missing the stick of NIU. Fortunately causing it to go out of the zone. Clement with a nice tip, tipping it right back into ISU zone. ISU chips it up the boards for another quick attempt to break out. Nice keep there by Bry. Bry goes to Pathana. Pathana, quick shot, barely missing the net. Over the net. And he went after Evans race over to the boards again, keeping it in, not letting it leave the ISU zone. Longley putting some pressure again on ISU, knocking it right back into NIU's possession. Evans on defense has a nice little sauce pass over to Cern. He's causing Cern to dump it deep into the zone. ISU back in the possession, holding it down in the corner. Begins their breakout. Again, Bryce stepping up, passing it up the boards with a nice little tip there by Pierce. ISU passed it to 12. Skates it in, built for a quick shot. Hitting top corner and another ISU goal. Make it game 0-2 with 11 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the first period. Again, had a nice skate in there by number 12 for ISU, and a nice shot right off the post in the top corner. Huskies lining up again at center ice with Martin taking the face-off against Silowanski. ISU gains possession off the drop of the puck, and the first period is back underway. ISU again past the 13, and Marks beats him there to the corner, picking up the puck, knocking it off his stick. Again, Marks holds it behind the net, receiving pressure from ISU, able to make a pass to Rizuko, puts it over to Gieske. Gieske passes off the boards, causing the puck to go back into the ISU zone, while ISU quickly turns around and dumps it back deep in the Husky zone. For Zondak, pass over to Gieske, who again gets it right out of NIU zone, going off the boards. I'll just go right back into the ISU corner. 36 for ISU, skates it out. Quick pass through neutral ice. NIU Marks picks it up. Not letting him get a shot off. Puck goes right back up to 36 for ISU. Barely shooting, missing the net to the left. Wall picks it up on the hash marks in the NIU zone. Gets it across the red line and dumps it deep in the ISU zone. ISU wraps it around. Oberlag picks it up. Passes it through the neutral zone over to 12. 12 again goes for a quick dump into the NIU zone. Peters passes it behind the net over to Evans. Evans right back to Peters. Peters dodges the hit, keeps the puck, and begins getting some heat behind him, skating it up. Quick little back and forth there in the neutral zone. ISU picks it up. Again, Peters knocks it off ISU's stick. Peters stepping up, putting some pressure on the ISU defense. And while ISU starts to break it out. ISU gets across the red line. Pass it over to 18. 18 again goes for an attempted pass. Pathana had a nice little block there. Again, puck goes right back to Peters' possession, who goes off the glass back into ISU's possession. Number 4 passes over to 19, who passes it over to number 7. 7 skates it behind the NIU net. Passing over to 28. 28 for a quick shot, and a nice block there by Peters. Puck gets tied up there in the corner, again right back up to 28 for ISU. 28 passes down to 7. 7 for a quick shot, and another block there by Martin, not letting the puck get to the net. 28 picks it back up, skates it around looking for that open pass, passing it to number 19. 19 to 18. 18 goes for the wraparound, and K-Pac's able to beat him there before the puck sneaks through him. Another quick shot on net. Quick rebound, and Mark K-Pac makes both those saves. The puck goes right back in the corner. 18 in possession, down in the NIU zone. Again, Rizuko getting that puck, starting to skate it up out of the NIU zone, going off the boards as he races for the puck. ISU goalie steps out, passing the puck off the boards over to 19. 19 again goes in for a quick shot, and a nice save by K-Pac, causing another stoppage of play. A lot of back and forth here in the neutral zone. Neither team seems to be able to really get a good hold on it, nor get a good breakout. Hopefully get their legs a little bit under them better. Hopefully we can clean up the game a little bit here in the second half of the first period. NIU right back in possession. Gonzalez wraps it on the boards over to Wall. Wall tips it out of the Husky zone, putting it back into ISU's possession. ISU gains possession again, passing it through neutral ice. And a nice step up there by Gonzalez, taking it right back off of ISU's stick. After, skates it in. Had a nice stop there by ISU defense. Again, turning the puck over. Icing it right back down. Marks picks it up down in the Husky zone. Nice little rainbow pass over to Gonzalez, who dumps it down again, putting it back into ISU's possession. Number 5 cuts a quick touch on the stick, dumping it back down deep in the Husky zone. Marks passes it off the boards, back into ISU's possession, and puts it right back in behind the ISU net. Marks in the corner, gets number 64 for ISU. Marks kicks it out. Goes into ISU's possession. ISU again in possession behind the net. Seems to be a lot of back and forth here again behind the net. Neither team can really settle it down in either zone. 36 goes for a quick shot on net. K-Pac with the save, and Marks picks it up. Quickly going off the boards, getting it right back out of the Husky zone. ISU defense passes it back and forth a little bit while the forwards get set up in the neutral zone. Sloan from ISU passes it deep back into the Husky zone, while NIU gains possession. Evans goes off the boards, unfortunately hitting the ref, causing the pass to be incomplete. Again, Garcia attempts to skate it in. Evans had a nice hit there, not letting Garcia get through. Martin goes to go off the glass to get deep in the Redbirds zone, unfortunately hitting one of the little supports there for the glass, causing it to go parallel to the goal. ISU again skates it in. Number 8 avoiding hit from Huskies. Goes for a pass. NIU is able to get there before a shot. Evans bounces it off the boards where ISU picks it up. Again, another skating it in the zone by 13. 13 at the breakaway. Goes to pass back door, and a nice stop there by Gieske. Not letting that backdoor shot go off, keeping this a 0-2 game. ISU gets the puck up on the point, goes for another quick shot, and another save by K-Pac. 13 goes for another shot. 12 tries to go through the legs, missing the net a little bit to the left. Number 4 goes for another shot, and a nice block there by Gieske. Dropping down the ice, taking him a second to get up while the game goes on. Gieske goes right to the bench while ISU goes for another shot, another save by K-Pac. 13 gets it down in the corner, passes it up to 12. 12 goes for a quick shot, and a nice redirect there by Martin, putting it right over to Rizuko. Rizuko goes to that pass up to Wall. Or unfortunately, ISU beat him there, passing it over to 13. 13-7, and a nice turnover there into Evans' possession. Evans skates it in, puts it off the boards to himself. Tries to go in front of the net. Unfortunately, only ISU is there. Again, breaking it right back out of the zone. We got a 1-on-2 here. Nice step up by Apter as Porzondek has a quick hit there, knocking ISU off the puck. 18 picks it up on the hash marks, goes to try again, pass across, and Apter popped ISU stick up. And a quick shot on net by ISU, another save by K-Pac. First period's going pretty quick, not a lot of whistles here, only 4:37 remaining in the first period. Again, both teams are struggling a little bit to gain possession and keep it for a while. Puck seems to be taking some weird bounces on the ice. A couple incomplete passes. NIU quickly puts it right back up to ISU's point there, going for a quick shot. Another couple weird bounces, 2 saves by K-Pack in a row. Well, he didn't know where the puck was exactly. Unfortunately, it was under him. Caused another quick stoppage of play here. 0-2 still with the Huskies down and ISU Redbirds up. 18 taking the face-off against Pathana. Puck gets put into the corner. Walney picks it up. Walney passed it across over to Pathana. Took a weird bounce off of one of ISU sticks, causing the pass to be incomplete. Horzondak passed it up to Pathana, who passed it right over to Walney. And puck seemed to get stick there, taking it right off the stick, staying in the same spot while ISU quickly jumps on that. 18 skates it in. Skates it behind the Husky net. Holds on the hash marks, passes back door. Goes off the outside post. Taking a weird bounce right behind K-Peck there. And ISU tapped it in for another Redbird goal. 3:53 here remaining in the first period. Huskies are down 0-3 against the Redbirds. Again, we saw Walney was skating it into the ISU zone just a minute ago. Seems to hit a little bit of a wet spot there, catching the ice and sticking in one spot as he was trying to skate it in. Peters goes off the boards where ISU picks it up, skates it back in the Husky zone, goes for a shot, missing the net to the right. Got a delayed penalty here against NIU. Goalie skates in for ISU, and quickly the whistle blows just as ISU's goalie gets to the bench. Trying to figure out what the penalty here. It's against Rizuko. See what the ref calls for the penalty. Got a hooking against Rizuko, causing this to be a Husky penalty kill. Puck's being dropped right back down in the Husky zone. Stand side. ISU gains possession off the drop of the puck. Oberlag passed it over to 28. 28 down to 18. 18 down to 7. 7 misses a pass. Evans picks it up. Goes over to After. After with a nice touch on the puck, getting it out of the zone and icing it. Letting Huskies again set up their penalty kill. 18 for ISU, picks it up, skating it through neutralized into the Husky zone. Skating again right behind the net. Looking for that open pass, pass it over to Oberlag. Oberlag right back up to 28. 28 down to 18, right back to 28. 28 to Oberlag. Oberlag for a quick shot, and a nice block there by Gonzalez. Take him a second to get up, holding his knee, it seems. Took a shot in a funny spot. 18 for ISU, has it down, pass it down to 7. 7 over to 12 with a quick shot and a beautiful save by K-Peck. Going right into the glove, able to get right over there. Sold a little bit, showing a little bit of a windmill. I would too if I was a net and made that kind of save. Getting some fresh legs out there for the Huskies. We got a minute and 3 seconds here remaining for the Husky penalty kill. Cam Pathana's here taking the face-off. I guess number 18 for ISU. ISU passes it up to the point, over to 2, 2 to 13. 13 right back to 2, down to 36. 36 passes it up to 2 for ISU. 36 gets it right back. Skating it in over to 13. 13 to 12 for a quick shot. And Marks catches it right in the back of the shoulder blade. Drops down, gets right back up. And again, another shot block there by Marks. Taking 2 quick ones with a matter of seconds. 2 receives it. Pass it down to 13, right back to 2, and again back to 13. Playing a little patty cake here at the puck. Pass it back and forth. ISU with a quick shot, a save. And again, Walney steps up, able to get it right back out of the Husky zone with just a mere 10 seconds remaining. A penalty kill. Martin races through the center, picks up the goalie's pass, goes for a quick shot. Rebound opens up. Fortunately, Pierce was not able to get there in time, causing the puck to be turned around. 94, passed it over to 2. 2 skates it into the Husky zone. 2 brings it behind the net, goes for the wraparound. Porzondek did not let that happen, keeping a stick on him. 26 gets it down in the corner. Where Evans gets a quick touch on it, putting it up over to Zuko, who is out of the box, back to even play here. 5-on-5 hockey. ISU again begins their breakout, passing over to 96 Meyer. Meyer holds the puck in the neutral zone, passing it back to his defense partner, who passed it up to 4. 4 to 96. 96 skates it in. And a nice stop there by Porzondek. Number 4 gets it up on the point. A weird redirect there, luckily not towards the net. Yeah, we got 45 seconds here remaining in the first period. Evans over to After. After, with a missed pass going deep into the ISU zone. Meyer picks it up, over to Wall. Wall, over to After. After right to the slot, where ISU picks it up. Again, we got Meyer skating through neutral ice. 20 seconds remaining here. Meyer, a nice stop there by Porzondek, putting the puck right into the corner, not letting him get a shot on net. ISU gets the puck up on the point, dumping it right back down deep in the zone. 5 seconds here. After receives it, starts to skate it, leaving no time, causing the buzzer for the end of the first period. 0-3 with the Huskies down right now. We still got K-Pack in net. And we'll be right back in about 15 minutes with the start of the second period. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here with the start of the second period. Both teams just hopped on the ice. After seeing a couple talking to from both teams, I saw the coach pull the guys on both teams aside, pull them out of the locker room, and give them a good talking to. Both teams were a little iffy today. No clear control in the first period. A lot of back and forth hockey in the neutral zone. But a couple of nice quick goals by ISU. Huskies are down currently 0-3. And we got 20 minutes up on the clock. Got Pathana taking the face-off at center ice against Slowinski for ISU. Ref's telling the wings to back off. And he drops the puck, and Clement with a nice quick touch, getting it out of the little scrum there at center ice. ISU had a nice quick step up and a shot and another quick goal by ISU. Causing this game to be 0-4. Had an attempted pass across between the two defensemen. Over to Marks, and unfortunately Olberg for ISU saw that opportunity to skate up and get a quick touch, intercepting that pass, receiving a quick breakaway, and putting it in the top right corner of the net. Puck drops right back at center ice after 12 seconds into the first period. Number 4 for ISU receives the puck, pass over to 12. 12 over to back to 10 for a quick offsides on 13 for ISU. Causing another quick stoppage of play here. Yeah, we didn't have a lot of whistles that last period. Had about 3 in the first minute, and then only another 3 in the last 19 minutes. A lot of play, a lot of switch out on the fly. Evans goes for a quick shot on net up from the blue line as he skates it in the zone. ISU picks it up behind the net and again begins their breakout. Number 4. A nice knock out of there by Cerny. Luckily not a high stick it. And a great shot block there by Evans, dropping down on his knee. Not letting it get a shot get by him. Quick shot there on Capek. Nice save by Capek. Quick another shot, save by Evans. Evans hops right in front of that puck, blocks that stick. And NIU comes out on top, taking back deep into the ISU zone. We'll get a couple fresh legs out. ISU pass down, Marks flies down. It goes for a quick shot by 12, barely missing the net to the right. Rizuko gets the puck, carries it into the ISU zone. Nice shot block there by ISU defense. As they again put it right back to neutral ice. Porzondak picks it up at about the red line. And ISU again wins possession. Number 4 passes it over to 7. And a nice step up there by Marks. ISU keeps it in the zone, begins a little skate in. Pass around, pass back door, causing another ISU goal, causing this to be a 0-5 game. ISU had a nice keep there up on the blue line and a nice backdoor shot. We've had the problem that with our past handful of weekends there, not covering that backdoor guy. Hopefully we can take this experience and learn from it here forward. 1.5 minutes into the second period. Huskies are down 0-5. Puck's being dropped right back at center ice. Martin taking the face-off against 18. Campies for ISU. ISU comes out on top. Quick passing back and forth here between ISU defense. And again, put it right over to Peter's stick for NIU. A nice step up there by Evans. As him and Gieske accidentally hit mid-ice, knocking Evans off his feet. Puck goes over to Rizuko. Rizuko barely missing the pass. And Martin putting some pressure on number 19. And Martin coming on top for number 19. 18 had a nice hit there on Martin, knocking him off the puck, but we were able to get it. A quick shot off there. NIU quickly again gains possession. Had a nice backdoor pass there by Walney over to Pathana. Pathana for a quick shot and a nice save by ISU's goalie. Peters, with a nice keep, puts it down over to the hash marks in the SIU zone. And SIU, it's a nice little rainbow shot there over everyone's heads, causing for an icing against themselves. Puck's going to be dropped back down in the ISU zone. Over stand side. As NIU gets some fresh defense out there. Hopefully we can capitalize on this. Face off in the zone. Hopefully we can get a quick shot here after winning possession. Pathana taking the face off. And ISU gets possession. Bry gets it up on the point, gets it back, a nice dump deep down into the ISU zone. Again, Bry stepping up deep. Clement goes for that pass over to Bry. Bry goes for a pass back door, barely missing NIU's stick. And ISU gets a breakout. Walney had a nice step up, trying to go for a quick hit there. Knocking it right off ISU's stick. And a quick dump in by Pathana. Again, ISU gains possession down deep in the Husky zone, trying to pass up after with quick intercepts, getting in the ISU zone. Goes for a quick shot. And a nice redirect there by ISU defense. Number 18 skates around Porzondek, goes for an attempted pass in the slot. And Wall picks it up, carrying it into the ISU zone over to After. After for a quick shot. And a nice redirect there by Wall, unfortunately missing the net. ISU again in possession, putting it up the boards. Put over Anderson. Anderson had a nice quick stop there. Can't get it right back out of the Husky zone, but back into the Redbirds possession. Meyer tries to go through Anderson. Anderson had a nice stop there. Tries to pass it up to Martin, and Garcia had a nice, again, intercept there. But again, NIU is right back in possession, putting it down deep into the Redbird zone while they all get right back on sides. Number 8 for ISU, pass up to Meyer. And a couple of quick passes back and forth, causing another backdoor goal. Again, defense didn't cover that backdoor guy. ISU was able to get a quick pass right back to him. Getting them another goal, making this a 0-6 game with the Huskies down. Pathana taking the face-off at center ice against number 17 for ISU. 17 wins the face-off, picking it right back to his defense. Number 8 puts it up the boards over to 26, and Hilt gets it deep into the Husky zone. ISU, again, we got a pin against the boards here. ISU gets it back to defense. Pathana steps up, gets the pass. Pass over to Walney. Walney over to Clement. Clement with a quick shot. And a save by the ISU goalie with the attempted rebound shot going over the net. Pathana picks it up, passing it down to Walney. Walney puts it behind him where ISU picks it up. And a nice stop there by Peters, not letting it go deep into the Husky zone. 17 passes it over to 8. 8 goes for another quick dump into the Husky zone, and K-Pack covers it, not giving ISU a chance for a shot on net. Plays being dropped back down in the Husky zone with Gonzalez taking the face-off for the Huskies. We got 65 here for ISU going for the face-off. Huskies come out on top, an unfortunate little touch by a wall. And again, quick change of pace here. Evans picks it up and gets it deep into the ISU zone. Delayed offsides here, making all the Huskies get right back over the blue line as ISU begins their breakout. Number 4, pass it up to 21. 21 again goes for that pass through the slot. And a nice lift of the stick there by NIU, not letting there be a shot. Gonzalez picks it up, passes it back to Evans. Evans passes through neutral ice over the wall. Goes for a shot, causing a nice redirect by ISU, causing again ISU to be right back in possession. 65 skates out of the goes for a quick shot, hitting the side of the net. Luckily not going in. Puck is up to Rizzuko. Rizzuko over to Evans, and Evans goes for a dump, putting it right into number 4's stick for ISU. Number 4 over to 94. Again, Evans stepped up, got possession of the puck, was able to get it down deep into the Redbird zone. 28, again, begins to break it out, dumping it back down deep into the Husky zone while we get a couple of fresh legs out there for Redbirds. Number 5 goes for a quick shot, missing the net far to the right, causing the puck to go up to number 2. who puts it again, wraps it behind the net. Number 10 goes for a pass in front of the net, hitting the side of the net, causing him to go right back into the corner. Harry goes for a shot going right off the crossbar. While it stays in ISU's possession. Puck bounces again right back behind the net. Got a nice pass up there to the point. Number 5, Perry, goes for another quick shot. A redirect away from the net, causing the puck to go right back into the corner. Peters gets it out of the Husky zone. We get 2 of the Husky forwards over there changing, getting some fresh legs out. Pass up to Gieske. Nice stop up there by number 2, causing the puck to go right into Peters' stick. And quickly bouncing up into the rafters, causing an out-of-play whistle. Again, barely any whistles this period. A lot of back and forth between the two. ISU is stepping up a little bit, scoring a couple goals. Still 0-6 with the Redbirds in the lead. Number 7 for ISU taking the face-off against Pathana. Huskies come out on top off that face-off. Puck goes into Porzondak's possession. Porzondak passes it off his back over Clement. Clement gets a hit, but still able to make the pass over to Walney. Walney for a quick shot, and a nice redirect there by Garcia, putting it out of play. Clement hopped right back up after that hit. Luckily, he is okay after that. Did not see it coming. His head was turned around after he received that little bit of a suicide pass. The puck is being dropped back down in the ISU Redbirds zone with Pathana taking the face-off. NIU comes out on top. Walney goes for a shot. Nice bounce, funny bounce off the goalie. As the Huskies fight for that rebound, the goalie's able to get a quick cover on it, causing another stoppage of play, but a great scoring opportunity there by the Huskies, who unfortunately were not able to capitalize on. Again, getting some fresh forwards out there. Now we got Gonzalez taking the face-off against number 18. Huskies come out on top after the drop of the puck. After puts it behind the net, putting it into the corner. And we get the puck pinned on the corner here. We got 2 red jerseys and 2 white jerseys. And a lot of back and forth here. ISU comes out in possession. Number 7 passes to 19 for a quick breakaway. 19 passes shoots right over the net, causing no goal. Anderson comes out on top, skates it out of the Husky zone, and is able to get it deep into the ISU zone. And Anderson pins it behind the boards. ISU begins their breakout after winning possession of the puck. You got again a pass after a 2-on-1, and a nice save there by Kapek. Letting Martin skate it out into the ISU zone, where ISU gets a hit on Martin, knocking him off the puck, putting the puck right back into the Redbird possession. Again, after a missed pass, Peters picks up the puck back down in the Husky zone. It goes for that pass across, takes a weird bounce right over Rizzuko's stick, missing the opportunity for a breakaway. Martin with a nice quick attempted pass there into the slot. Got a 3-on-1 here. 17 attempts to go for that back door, and a nice intercept there by Kapek, quickly covering the puck, causing another stoppage of play. 10 minutes and 38 seconds remaining here in the second period. And we got 17 for ISU taking the face-off. We got Pathana skating out to take the face-off for the Huskies. Puck is dropped, and NIU gains possession, getting it behind the net, into the corner. Peters passed it up to Clement, barely missing the pass. Clement had a nice knock out of the air after ISU tried to get dumped in deep. You got ISU again skating it in, goes for a quick shot, bouncing off the defenseman's stick, missing the net high. ISU steps up, keeping it in the Husky zone. 28 brings it behind the net, goes for a quick shot, and a nice save there by Kapek, quickly covering the puck, causing another quick stoppage of play. And we got some fresh defense coming out. We got Marks and Porzondak coming out to play defense here for this next shift for the Huskies. Pathana still taking the face-off against number 65 for the Redbirds. Puck is dropped, and Huskies coming on top. Marks bringing it behind the net. Goes for a pass. Nice pass off the boards there. Unfortunately, does not get out of the Husky zone. Marks has a nice pass up there to Walney, who tips it deep into the Redbird zone. Gonzalez putting some pressure on ISU down there in the corner. So ISU comes out on top, again beginning their breakout. 65 with an offsides as he tries to get across the blue line. Fortunately, his winger, 21, skated across the blue line before him, causing for a quick whistle. Puck's being dropped right outside of the Husky zone. Number 65 taking the face-off against Gonzalez. ISU comes out on top of the face-off. Number 5 back on defense. Begins his skate out of the zone, passing up to 65. 65 over to 21. 21 drops the puck, was over to After. Has a penalty here after he tries to go in after, gets tripped, causing a Husky power play. A 21 jumping straight to the box for the Redbirds. Hopefully we can capitalize on this 2 minutes of one-man advantage. 9 minutes and 20 seconds here remaining in the second period as the Huskies start to get lined up for their power play. Anderson and Marks back on defense with Gonzalez taking the face-off between Wall and After. ISU gets it down in the corner. We see 2 white jerseys there on him getting puck. Anderson passes it back down to After. After down the corner to Wall. Wall goes over to After. After passes through the slot over to ISU. ISU picks up the puck again, goes for that breakaway. And a nice save by K-Peck with the puck going back in the corner. ISU still in possession as they pass it out of the Huskies zone back to the defense, giving a little bit of room and some time before they dump the puck. And ISU to 36, ices it on net. And K-Peck makes a nice pass up over to Evans. Evans skates it in, dumping it deep into the ISU zone. ISU picks it up, again icing it. Porzondak had a nice touch before it got all the way down to the goal line. He holds the puck, letting the Huskies set up a little bit. Nice pass up to Walney. Walney skates it into the zone, the Redbird zone. Walney up to Porzondak, down into the corner over to Pathana. A lot of back and forth here. 36 puts some pressure on Pathana, and Walney comes out on top. Walney goes for an attempted backdoor over to Martin, and the puck gets redirected, but Martin is still in possession. Martin goes behind the net to Evans. Evans up to Pathana for a quick Husky goal, making this a 1-6 game. Again, we see Evans with a nice assist there, passing right into the slot to Pathana, making this a 1-6 game. Hopefully he can keep this little bit of momentum we just gained here, get a couple more shots on net with the 7 minutes and 48 seconds remaining here in the first period. Again, we got a quick little Husky goal there, assisted by Evans. Again, while Pathana hops off, we got Martin taking a spot at center, taking the face-off. So Mark step up, putting it off the boards. Again, it is back to 5-on-5 hockey after the Husky goal. Number 10 for ISU goes for an attempted pass cross. A nice redirect there by Rizuko, knocking it back out of the zone. Bry picks it up down on the Husky blue line. Goes off the boards where 28 passes behind his own net. Down in the back in the Redbird zone over to 4. 4 passes over to 28 for ISU, who skates it into the Husky zone. 28 passes behind the net over to 13. 13 receives some pressure there from Pierce. He's able to keep it in, though. Olberg goes down in the corner, goes for a quick shot, and a nice save by Capek. Again, rebound, and a nice save by Capek again, able to see through everybody and stop that puck and not let the rebound shot go in. Number 10, pass down to 12. Goes right off of Capek's helmet from that shot. Pops right back up. The puck goes down in the corner, stand side in the Husky zone. ISU comes out on top, 10 over to 12, goes up to the point. Perry gets it up on the point, goes for a quick shot, missing the net to the left. And 13 for ISU picks it up behind the net. ISU pass it over, goes for a quick shot, and a nice save there by Capek again. After picks it up, puts it off the boards over to Wall. Wall gets it in the Redbird zone. Goes for a pass across the slot where number 10 was able to pick it up. Pass it off the boards over to 18. 18 back to Hilt. Hilt goes for a shot and a nice stop there by Peters. Again, Peters picks up the puck down in the Husky zone, putting it off the boards back into ISU's possession. Peters passes the puck over to Evans. Evans passes the puck up to Walney. Walney over to Clement, puts it down in the corner. Clement over Walney, back to Evans for an attempted shot, redirected by ISU, is now in possession of the puck, carrying it into the Husky zone. Number 7 goes for a quick shot and had a penalty on Evans there for a hook. That is what we would consider a okay penalty to take there, not letting ISU get a shot on net. Again, it is sometimes safer to take that penalty and let them take a shot on net. So a nice play there by Evans. Huskies will take that and hopefully have a good penalty kill here. Got the puck being dropped back down in the Husky zone. Bench side. Martin taking the face-off for the Huskies against number 19. ISU comes out on top off the drop of the puck. Number 2, pass it down to 36. 36, pass it back up to 2, who receives it right back. Number 2, passes it down to 13. 13 back to 2 for a quick shot. Takes a funny bounce, but still a nice save by Capek. Puck gets stuck in the back of the net. We got both teams back there trying to knock it out. And it is out of the back of the net. Both teams holding each other up. ISU comes out on top. Pass over to 36. Pass it up to 13 on the point. 13's holding that puck, waiting to make a play. Over to 2. 2 back down to 36. 36 up to 2. 2 for goes for a quick shot and a nice redirect away from the net by Marks. ISU again is in possession. 36 over to 13. 13 down in the corner, over to 19. 19 back up to 2. 2 for a quick shot, missing the net far to the right. Nice touch there by Marks, getting it out of the Husky zone, letting the Huskies get a couple of fresh legs out while ISU sets up their power play. Got 45 seconds here remaining in the Husky penalty kill. Hilt brings it down deep into his own zone as ISU gets set up, passing over to 18. Campese tries to skate it in, goes for a quick shot. Nice redirect there by Peters. Redirecting it away from the net. 10, Oberlag gets it up on the point, passing it down to 18, gets it right back. Oberlag pass it up to Campese. Campese pass it down the corner, goes for a quick shot, popping right into the air, and Capek's able to snag it right above his head as it before it bounced right back down in front of him, causing another quick whistle. Got 12 seconds remaining here in the 12 seconds here remaining in the Husky penalty kill, with 3 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in the second period. Huskies are down 1-6 right now. And ISU comes out on top off the faceoff. Campese goes for a quick shot and a nice save by Capek, putting the puck right back in the corner. Again, Campese tries to go for that backdoor shot. Horzondak is able to redirect it away. Even hockey now. Clement comes flying off the bench to assist out his teammates. 28 passes it over to 10. 10 passes over to Campese. Campese passes it over to 28, and we had a nice step up there by Walney getting it out of the Husky zone and deep into the ISU zone. ISU passes off the boards, or is turned over back into Huskies possession. Walney picks it up and neutral ice, pass over to Porzondak, who dumps it down deep into the Husky zone. The Huskies get a couple, again, fresh legs out. Campese gets the puck, skates it in the zone, pass over to 26 for a quick offsides whistle. And that's about the third or fourth offsides we had against ISU so far this game. Got Pierce taking the face-off here against number 17 for ISU, just outside of the Husky blue line. ISU comes out on top from the face-off. Number 8, pass it down 26. 26 gets a little bit of pressure from Evans, who wins the puck, wrapping it behind the net. Puck again goes back behind the net. Where 36, pass it up. Goes for a quick pass and shot. And a great save by K-Peck. NIU comes out on top after a little scramble. Evans skates it into the Redbird zone, getting it down deep. Colwell gets the puck, tries to go for a slot pass, where number 8 for ISU is. The ISU again begins their breakout. ISU goes for a pass, missing all sticks, causing icing. Causing the puck to be dropped back down into ISU's zone. Stand side. Martin taking the face off against number 17. For ISU. NIU comes out on top, goes for a quick shot, takes a weird bounce off the goalie. And ISU comes out on top after that rebound. ISU picked it up, skating it down to the Husky zone. ISU gets it deep behind the net in the corner, where Marks picks it up. Marks goes off the boards up to Gieske. Gieske goes again off the boards over everyone's head. Number 36 for ISU picks it up. 36 passes off the boards back into NIU's possession over to March. Marsh passes it through center ice. But a lot of back and forth here. Gieske putting a little bit of pressure on 96. Well, again, ISU begins their breakout after regaining possession. 21 skates it in, goes for a little backhanded shot, going right into the glove of K-Peck for another quick stoppage of play. Minute and 5 seconds remaining here in the second period. Huskies are down 1-6. NIU getting some fresh legs, putting Gonzalez out there to take the face-off with Brian Evans on defense. Puck's being dropped down to the Husky zone, stay inside, as NIU comes out in possession after the face-off. After it goes for an attempt to pass up to Wall for ISU, had a nice little intercept there, gaining possession. Again, after really putting in the effort, knocking it off ISU's stick. Going over to Bry. Bry passes it over to Evans. Evans goes off the boards to Wall. Wall receives the puck right back. Skates in the zone around the defense. Tries to go for that backdoor pass where 21 for ISU picked it up. Puck took a weird bounce over Evans' stick, causing there to be another breakaway on 94. And a goal by number 94 for ISU, causing us to be a 1-7 game with 22 seconds remaining here in the second period. See the stands going crazy. I believe that's 94's first goal for ISU. Again, with only 22 seconds, 23 seconds, my apologies, remaining here in the second period. Pathana taking the face-off against Lewinsky at center ice. ISU wins the face-off. Gets the puck into the Husky zone. 13 passes over to Hilt. Hilt up to 4. 4 passes it across over to 13. 13 goes in the slot, and a nice save by K-Peck. 3 seconds remaining here as the puck gets pinned on the boards, causing the end of the second period buzzer to blow. Huskies are down 1-7 here at the end of the second period, and we'll be right back in about 15 minutes with the start of the third. We got both teams hopping back out on the ice here for the start of the third period. If you're just tuning in with us, welcome. Huskies are unfortunately down 1-7 right now, but we still got a period of hockey ahead of us. Hopefully we can finish strong today and come back tomorrow ready with our head in the game. Again, our one Husky goal here today. We got a nice, very nice assist by Evans passing up to Pathana in the slot, and a nice quick shot in the goal. There's our one goal for today. We did it on a nice power play we had, Husky power play, after a tripping call against ISU. Again, we got Pathana here taking the face-off for the NIU Huskies, taking the face-off against Slowinski for ISU. Puck very quickly gets dumped down deep in the ISU zone. As the Huskies set up their 2-2-1 lineup for this third period. Very interesting. Haven't seen them do that before. Trying something new out on the ice. I like it. Hopefully it can change the mental of the game a little bit. Berzondak puts it off the glass up to Clement. Clement drops it back to Walney. Walney skates it in. Goes for a pass in the slot. A nice pick off there by 28 for ISU. Number 10 gets it up on the point, passing over number 4. 4 for a quick shot. Bouncing right over K-Peck's shoulder, causing another quick ISU goal. Making this a 1-8 game, just 40 seconds into the first period. Gonzalez taking the face-off here at center ice. Against number 18, Campese for ISU. ISU comes out on top of the face-off. Number 5 gets the puck down, passing it behind the net off the boards over to number 2. Number 2 passes the puck through center ice, putting it back into Cerny's possession. Cerny passes it behind him over to Evans. Puck gets turned around, had a nice hit there by Gonzalez down on the hash marks as the puck gets pinned on the hash mark stand side down in the Husky zone. NIU comes out on top, puck gets put up over to Wall. Wall skates it in. No one in front of him, goes for a quick shot and a nice quick save by ISU's goalie. Again, we see a couple fresh quick legs out for NIU, keeping the shift short right now. Got 21 taking the face-off against Campese again. Martin taking the face-off against Campese. ISU comes out with possession. Nice step up there by Evans. And a penalty on number 19 for slashing on NIU or ISU against Graham. Beck Graham going right to the box. Goes at another Husky power play. First power play we had, we scored a goal on. It's when we got our one goal by Pathana, assisted by Rodon. Hopefully we can get another quick one here. Evans and Porzondak up on the points. Pathana taking the face-off between Martin and Walney. NIU wins the face-off. Puck goes up to Porzondak. Porzondak holds it up on the point while Huskies get set up in the zone for power play. Pass down to Walney. Walney passes it off the boards over to Pathana. Pathana back up to Walney. Over to Porzondak. Porzondak down in the corner. Over to Pathana. ISU gains possession after a little bit of back and forth in the corner. Pass up to 17. Got a 2-on-1 here. Pass attempted back door. Barely missing the stick. NIU again is in possession of the puck. Evans skates it over the blue line into ISU zone. Puck gets run around over to Martin. Martin goes off the boards to Walney and right back to Martin. Martin goes down the boards over to Walney again. Walney passes the puck over to Evans. Evans back up to Martin. Martin skates it in, goes for a quick shot and a nice stick there by 17 for ISU, causing the puck to hit the net above the glass for another quick out of play. Whistle. Again, both teams getting some fresh legs out. We have exactly a minute left on the Husky power play. Gonzalez taking the face-off between Apter and Wall, with Marks and Anderson on defense. Mark goes for a quick shot, bounces right off of ISU's shin pads for another quick redirect into the net above the glass for another whistle. Gonzalez taking the face-off, and ISU goes for a quick shot. Nice keep in there by Gonzalez. Marks gets the puck up on the point, bringing it out of the zone while the Huskies start to set up again. ISU gains possession of the puck after an attempted dump in. Going over to number 4, and number 4 for a quick icing on their penalty kill. Marks picks it up behind the net. Passes off the boards to himself, not letting ISU gain possession. Anderson goes for an attempted tip. And Apter pulls it away from Anderson and ISU. Apter gets it in deep in the ISU zone. Well, the Huskies get set up, start making a couple quick passes. Apter passes back to Anderson. Anderson for a quick shot. Redirected by the Redbirds defense. Back to even hockey, 5-on-5 here. ISU pass it up over to Campese. Misses a pass, moves on to Mark's stick. Marks again puts it right back into neutral ice, putting it over to 28. 28 over to Campese. Campese goes for an attempted pass across, and a nice stick there by Evans, directing it towards Kapek, who quickly puts a glove on it, causing a stoppage of play. Got the Huskies again getting some fresh legs out. Pierce taking the face-off down in the zone with Slowanski. Quick shot on Kapek. Gets redirected away from the net. Number 10 passes the puck up to number 5. 10 receives it back. Skates it into the slot. Goes for a quick shot and another save by Kapek. Got just under 16 minutes here remaining in the third period. Huskies are down 1-8 currently. And this is a game 1 of 2 match. We got the Huskies again playing ISU tomorrow at 5 o'clock here at West Dundee again. Got again a lot of back and forth here between the two teams. Number 2 picks it up, goes for a quick shot, missing the net far to the left. ISU picks the puck back up, receiving pressure from NIU, and the puck gets out of the zone. Nice step up there by Martin. Number 10 picks it up in the corner, passes it up to number 12. 12 back up to the point. ISU with a quick shot, missed the net again far to the left. Puck goes right back up to number 2, who attempts to put it back down deep into the corner. Putting it right back on the NIU stick and leaving the zone. Number 2 again picks it up, skates it in the Husky zone, drops it back to 10, who receives it right back. Number 2 skates it behind the net, goes for an attempted pass in the slot. Number 10 picks it up, right into the glove of Kapek for another quick whistle. Yeah, we got a lot of whistles here. A couple shots on net and a lot of good saves by Kapek. Last 2 periods. Went a while without a whistle. I think the record was 7 minutes in the first period and somewhere around 6 minutes in the second period. Of straight gameplay, players changing on the fly. We've seen a lot more stops here. Number 94 tries to go through the center. NIU redirects it, gets it out. Porzondek putting pressure up on number 8. Knocking the puck off the stick, where he picks it right back up and again turns it around back in the Husky zone. Porzondek receives the puck back into the Husky zone, tries to go pass it across. Fortunately, Gonzalez seemed to get tripped. And, oh, we got Cerny breaking out the moves there on the blue line. Going around about 3 guys there. Great play by Cerny. Well, the Huskies got back on side. We got 36. Skating it in. Nice hit there by Cerny with a quick hand up in the air. See what the call is. An elbow. Penalty against Cerny. He's playing aggressive. He's had a great couple 2-3 plays there and rowing his shift. Coming out of nowhere at the moves on the Redbird blue line. as he sadly jumps in the box. We got a Husky penalty kill here. Hopefully we can get it out of the zone. Huskies again are lining right back up. Down in the zone, we got Campese taking the face-off against Pathana. ISU wins the face-off. Number 10 passes over to 28. 28 up on the point, passes it down to 18. 18 back to 28. 28 down to 10. 10 across the ice over to 18. 18 back to 10. 10 goes, tries to go backdoor pass. Gets redirected by Anderson. 28 receives the puck up at the point, goes to 7. 7 over to 12. And nice stop there by Pathana, not letting get that shot off, getting a stick there. And a nice icing, giving the Huskies a chance to change as ISU sets up down in their own zone. 18 gains some speed. Campese gains some speed behind him as he skates it in the Husky zone. Bringing it behind the Husky net. Looking for that open pass. Pass it up over to 28. 28 back to 18. 18 behind. Back up to 28. 28 with the shot and a save by K-Peck. We got 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining here on the Husky penalty kill. Redbirds getting some fresh legs. Well, NIU keeps all the same guys out there. We got Martin taking the face-off. And we got March and Peters on defense. Again, both teams tying each other up here. ISU coming out on top, but March putting some nice pressure there. Getting the puck up to the point. ISU again comes out on top. 19. Gets it on the hash. March pass up to 13. Slowinski. Slowinski over to number 2. 2 down to 16. 36. 36 back up to 2. Down to 13. Back down the court to 19. 19 holds the puck, skating up the boards, passing it back down to 13. Goes for a pass across the center, and a nice tip there by Peters. ISU quickly regains possession. Back to 13. 13 to 2. 2 for a quick shot, whiffing the puck, and passes it back down to 13. 13 goes past through the center over to 36. 36 goes for a quick shot, and a great dive there by Rizuko, not letting the shot get off. You see Rizuko limping a little bit there after having that wonderful shot block, not letting it get to K-Peck. Saw him dive there right in front of the net. Looks like catching the puck right in the knee. He was still skating, so it looks like hopefully it's just a little bit of a bone bruise. Gonzalez taking the face off here. Against number 17 for ISU. 12 minutes and 23 seconds here remaining in the third period. 4 seconds remaining on the Husky penalty kill as the puck gets iced one more time before even play. Back to 5-on-5 hockey here. ISU holds it down in their zone as they begin the breakout. Number 8 passes over to 17 as he dumps it deep into the Husky zone. Gonzalez picks it up in the corner, passing it up to Wall. Wall attempts to go up, had a nice redirect there by 26 as he picks it up, passing up to Garcia. Garcia drops the puck, leading it out of the zone as Wall begins to put pressure on him. What a nice touch there by After. Number 8 for ISU picks it up behind the net, passing it over to Garcia. Garcia looks up the ice. Had a nice step up there by Walney, intercepting that pass from Garcia. Again, as Garcia regains possession, dumping it down deep in the Husky zone. K-Peck stops it behind the net. For Evans. Evans has a nice pass up through Clement, who dumps it deep in the ISU zone. ISU picks it up behind the net, looking for that open pass. Evans stepping up, putting some pressure on 96, causing the possession go right back to the Huskies. Peters picks it up, passing it through neutral ice. ISU picks it up. Sloan skates it in. So looking for that shot. Toes drag, goes for that shot, and a nice save by K-Peck. Causing the puck to go right back behind the corner where Evans goes up the boards. ISU again picks it right back up. Well, Peters is able to put some pressure on ISU, getting down in the corner. Puck pops right back out. 65 for ISU, pass it to 2. 2 steps in, goes for a quick shot, and nice save by K-Pack, redirecting it into the corner. Again, ISU stays in possession, goes up to number 5 with a quick shot, going right into the glove of K-Pack. We saw a little bit of back and forth there between Evans and 65 for ISU. Seemed to touch the goalie. Evans didn't like that too much, knocking him off the goalie. From that, we get a Husky power play. 65 for ISU going right into the box. I take that back. Sorry, even place is going to say 5 and 5 here. See Evans going into the box as well after an unfortunate little scrum there. The ref called both of them. Got 10 minutes and 23 seconds here remaining in the third period. As the captains of both teams are talking to the rest, figuring out what the calls were when they're going to get out. We got 2 minutes for both teams. Again, still, it is going down to 4-on-4 hockey here. Zondak picks it up. Passes over to March. March passes it up to Pierce. Pierce holds it on his own blue line as the Huskies get set up. Pierce skates it through the middle of the ice into the Redbird zone as he dumps it down deep. Colwell putting some pressure on number 4, force him to pass it. Overlag goes for an attempted pass, and Porzondak with a great back check there, not letting number 12 get a shot off for Redbirds. Mark's putting some pressure on Overlag as he skates it right back in the zone, not letting him get the shot off, and NIU picks it right back up. Pierce drops it back to Porzondak, holds it. We get a couple fresh legs out for NIU mid-play. Martin flying off the bench, skates it in the zone. For number 13, Slowinski picks it up. Martin goes for a quick shot after getting right in the slot, and a nice save by the ISU goalie. Minute and 2 seconds remaining in each of the team's penalties for both ISU and NIU. Martin taking the face-off against Lewinsky down the ISU zone. Tonight, if it's hard to see on the camera, we do have ISU in red and the Huskies in white. Makes it a little easier to decipher for you if you're watching. Campese passes it up to number 8, who drops it back to Slowinski. Slowinski skates it in. And a nice poke check there by Peters, not letting him get a shot off. Garcia gets the puck, passes it down, goes for a backdoor pass. Unfortunately missing the pass, not getting a shot off. Number 13, Slowinski, again comes out on top with the puck. Skates it across the blue line, passing it down to 36. 36 goes for a shot, and a nice save there by K-Peck. Puck rings around the boards after that save, causing it to leave the zone. Campese skating it up over the center line and into the Husky zone as he receives some pressure from Pathana. Pathana brings it behind the net, looking for that open pass. Passing over to Porzondak. Porzondak again goes across the ice over to Pathana. Pathana starts getting some speed behind him as he skates it into the ISU zone. Pathana goes for a quick shot, and a nice stop there by Meyer for ISU, not letting that shot get by. Cerny had a nice step up there, keeping the puck in the zone. Not letting it leave the Redbird zone. Takes a bounce. Porzondak had a nice reach there. Not letting ISU get the puck. And a nice, again, Cerny really fighting for that puck, not letting it get behind him, making a couple great plays. Really gaining him some skill here over this past couple weeks. Meyer passed it over to 17. Again, brings it out of the Husky zone, passing 26. Quick shot on net. And a delayed offsides. We saw Meyer bring it in, dump it in before ISU was able to get out of the zone, causing the play to be all the way down after that delayed offsides. Puck's getting dropped down in the Redbird zone, bench side, with 7.5, just over 7.5 minutes remaining. Wall goes for a quick shot off the faceoff. And a nice block there by Meyer. 17, pass it over to Meyer. Meyer drops it back to 17 for ISU as he gets pinned on the boards by Gonzalez. Kremer, passed it down to 17. 17, back to Kremer. Kremer over to number 5 for ISU, goes for a quick shot. Gets redirected away from the net. We got Wall skating it in, got a one-on-one here as he goes in. And a nice stop there by number 2 for ISU. Causes the puck to be turned around. 17 passed it over to 26. A nice back check there by Martin, not letting them get a shot off. And a nice shot block there by Martin, or March. And ISU capitalized on that rebound off of Mark's skate and scores another goal, making this a 1-9 game. That's about the 4th or the 5th shot block Marks has had this game. He's putting everything he's got out there tonight. Fortunately, it seems to be limping a little bit after receiving the puck. Looks like right to the ankle, right in the inside of his left ankle. Skating right to the bench. A couple new defense. Now we got Peters and Bry on defense with Pierce taking the face off between Colwell and number 14. ISU gains possession in their own zone. Passing it up. Get an icing here. Sorry, icing is called off. ISU is able to beat the Huskies down to the corner, causing the icing to be called off. Colwell gets it on the hash marks, puts it off the boards. ISU is able to jump on it, dumping it back down deep in the Husky zone. Bry passes it behind the net over to Peters. Peters goes through center ice, over to Pierce. Pierce back to Colwell, right back to Pierce. Gets a little bit of pressure from ISU. Puck goes back to Peters, has a chip up in the air over to Colwell. As Colwell and Pierce are fighting a couple 94 and 28, ISU comes out on top with the puck. Peters with no pressure, sitting behind the net, waiting for NIU to get set up. Comes out from behind the net, pass it off the boards over to Clement. Puck gets dumped down deep into ISU zone as Clement is sitting there behind the net. NIU comes out on top. Pisana up to Cerny. Cerny's a nice shot and a block. ISU, Anderson getting back, not letting that ISU get to the puck. Again, Anderson on the puck, passing it over to Clement. Clement picks up the puck off the boards. ISU had a nice step up there, going back to Cerny. Walney again getting a little bit of pressure. 13 pass over to 12 with the breakaway. And a nice save by K-Peck, going right into his pads, with just 5 minutes left in the third period. And it is still a 1-9 game with the Huskies down, but Huskies are finally starting to come out, play a lot better. Gonzalez taking the face-off and winning the face-off. Evans has it down in the corner as after he receives a little bit of pressure. ISU puts it over to After. After, up to Gonzalez, puts it off the boards to Wall. Wall hits a rough spot, unfortunately losing his edge, falling, but is still very well in it. Gets over to Gonzalez. Number 13 for ISU, passed it to 12. He skates it in, 13 again with the breakaway, and another save by K-Peck. Puck is still loose. ISU gets it up on the point, goes for a quick shot, barely missing the net to the left. Cerny goes shoot out and is able to get it out of the Husky zone. Number 8 for ISU picks it up behind the net. Scanning around, passing up to Oberlag. Oberlag's holding it back down near his own blue line as ISU starts to get set up. Oberlag passes to 36, who drops it right back to 18. 18 gets some wheels under him, skating into the Husky zone, going around the defense. Another shot and the save by K-Peck. Again, Huskies receiving a little bit of pressure. Evans comes out on top, goes off the boards up to the point. And the puck goes out of play, going into the Huskies bench, calls another quick whistle with just 3 minutes and 41 seconds here remaining in the third period. Couple fresh legs for Huskies as they start to get lined up right outside of their own blue line. Pierce taking the face-off against number 7 for ISU. NIU comes out on top. Colwell gets a nice dump in ISU zone. taking a hit to make a play. Number 5 for ISU, pass it over to Cam Pease, who misses the pass, causing the puck to go down deep in the Husky zone. After an attempt at trying to catch out of the air by Pierce, unfortunately knocking the puck out of play. After he tried to catch it out of the air, bounced off the top of his glove and calls to go over the glass. So ISU is taking this chance to get a couple of fresh legs out as Martin lines up to take the face-off against number 17 for ISU. Number 5 gets the puck on the point, gets redirected twice, redirecting it away from the net. Cerny working his butt off, really flying into that corner, giving it all he's got in the corner against ISU, and comes out on top. Gets a nice ring around the boards there. And again, Cerny flying into that corner, bringing the puck around behind the net where Martin is. ISU picks it up. Again, putting it back behind the corner, right back on the Cerny stick. Cerny looks up, pass over to behind him to Gieske. ISU comes out on top, Meyer, and Rzutko. Again, putting the pressure over there, getting the puck out of the zone. Meyer comes out on top again, skating it back into the Husky zone. Meyer passed it up in the slot, and a nice shot and a quick save by Kapek. Again, got a couple of the guys. Got Rzutko and one of the ISU players talking to each other. We got number 6 on ISU pushing Martin, but the refs were able to get there before any scrum started out. Again, the puck's being dropped back down in the Husky zone with 2.5 minutes remaining in the third period. Pierce taking the face-off against number 65. NIU coming on top off the face-off. Porzondek up to Kowal. Garcia had a nice step up, keeping the puck in the Husky zone. Another quick shot, 2-3 shots on Kapek, scoring another ISU goal for 36. Garcia. Making this a 1-10 game with 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the third period. Again, we see Cerny jumping back out on defense to play another shift out here for the Huskies. Again, working his butt off. I got to say, he is one of the guys that are really flying out there right now, doing everything he can, and he's going to keep playing hard until that last buzzer sounds. Making a difference down in the Husky zone, not letting ISU skate around with it. He's always there putting pressure. Garcia passes the puck over to number 8. 8 back to Garcia. Garcia carries the puck across the red line and dumps it deep down to the Husky zone. Kapek stops it behind the net for Anderson. Martin's able to pick it up, skating it out of the Husky zone. Pass it over to Rzutko. Okay, we see Martin, number 94, going at it a little bit. Martin hops off as Pierce hops on as SIU starts to break it out. Again, for another offsides against Sloan. That's about the 5th offsides this game against SIU with just over a minute and a half remaining in the third period. NIU getting some fresh legs out there. Pierce taking the face off just outside the Husky zone, and ISU winning the face off. Number 4 passes it to number 5 for ISU. Pass over to Meyer. Meyer misses the pass, and Anderson flies, puts it in the corner. Getting some pressure from 17. 26 comes out, picks up the puck. And a nice hit there by Bry. Again, 26 comes right back in, picks the puck, goes to that backhanded shot, putting it right into Kapek's glove for another stoppage of play with 1:12 remaining in the third period. Cerny jumping right back out for defense, taking Anderson off. Cerny getting up on the hash marks ready as the puck is dropped. 26 picks it up in the corner. Passing up to the point to number 5. 5 goes for a quick shot. Quick redirects away from the net. We got a minute here remaining in the third period. Okay, we got ISU back in control of the puck down in the Husky zone. A lot of back and forth here down in the Husky zone, the corners. Had a great hit there by Cerny in the corner. ISU still in control of the puck. Ford goes for a quick shot, bounce it out in front, and Bry ties up ISU, not letting him get a shot off, the rebound shot off. Puck takes a weird bounce over number 5 stick. He goes down in the Redbird zone with no icing. 20 seconds remaining here as number 4 carries it through neutral ice for ISU, carrying into the Husky zone. Number 4 carries it behind the net. Wrapped around, pass it up to the point. After a little bit of a weird pass, Meyer carries it out of the zone with 3 seconds remaining, wasting off the time on the clock. And that is the end of the third period. The unfortunate Huskies loss of 1-10. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in here today. I encourage you to tune back on tomorrow around 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time to see the Huskies rematch against ISU. Thank you.